Hi everyone, and welcome back to the farm. If you're new here, my name is Nina. I'm a homeschooling, homesteading mom of 4, ages 9 down to 4, and here on my channel we talk all things homeschooling, homesteading, and homemaking. So if that is something that interests you, I would love for you guys to stick around and subscribe. Hit that red subscribe button down below, and that way I can get to know you more and you can get to know us more here at Danina Farms. So let's jump into today's video. What I am doing today is showing you our favorite spelling curriculum. It's taken us a while to go through several different curriculums for spelling, but I have finally found one that works for us and that we enjoy and that is going really, really, really well. And what we are doing is BJU spelling. I have level 2 for my 2nd grader, and then I also have level 3 for my 4th grader. I have a reason for putting him in level 3. I'll explain a little bit about that later. And then I have also, I don't have it out with me, it's in this big old stack of curriculum I have, but I've also went ahead and bought level 4 for next year as well, because I know we're going to love it as much, as well as level 1. What I have planned for this video is I'm fixing to give you kind of a flip through, just kind of talk you through how this works, and then you're going to see me do a lesson with my daughter towards the end of the video. We did week 10 today, I think. So anyway, let me show you kind of how this is set up. So when you order this, I ordered most of my stuff used, but when you order this, it comes with the teacher's manual, and then you get the workbook as well. Your teacher's workbook also comes with a CD in the back for extra practice if you need it. We have haven't felt that I needed to use that yet with them, but it's a good resource to have if we were going to use it. BJU is set up to be used in like a classroom, like a Christian school classroom setup. So we don't do everything that is in this book, but I love the way that it works. We have tried all about spelling. We've tried the Evan Moore building spelling skills. We've tried doing the master book spelling in the back of the language lessons for living education. And this year I tried this and I love it. I absolutely love it. It is a Christian kind of worldview. It has some Christian aspects in it, but it's not a lot. Like, it's not, it just talks about God and so maybe some of the sentences that they will work on or anything like that. So let's go through the teacher's manual real quick. So at the beginning, it lists your table of contents, of course, and then you have, sorry, I can't get the pages to turn. Goals for spelling instruction in the front. So it gives you lots of things for the teacher to have. You have your, what is the program instruction materials, which is what I told you with the teacher's manual, the student book, and the CD. And then it gives you, tells you all about the teacher's appendix, tells you about the teacher's toolkit on the CD. And then you have lesson features here. Walks you through the lesson plans and how to use them. And then if you needed it for like a classroom or something, it gives you like grading, how to grade, weekly routines, and then you have a lesson plan overview here that tells you the list that you're on, where to find it in the teacher's edition, where to find it in the work text, the content that you're going to be over, the dictionary and writing skills that you're going over, and then the Bible integration. So all that's laid out for you. And then you have a learn to spell a word, kind of the steps you take to learn to spell a word. This is also in the student's text that I'll go over in just a minute. And then you jump right into your lessons. So for every week, it tells you the materials that you're going to need and what you're going to need to prep for day 1, day 3, and day 4. And then in the teacher's manual, you have day 1, and then you also have what the kids are looking at in their work text on day 1. I really, really, really like this aspect from BJU. I like the fact that I can see what's in their workbook. That way they don't feel like I am over their shoulder looking in on what they are doing. I can see it, I can go over it, and I don't have to read it from their book, if that makes sense. One good thing I like a lot about this is it is scripted. It kind of tells you what you need. If you need that kind of hand holding to go with it, but you don't have to. You could teach this without the teacher's manual if you wanted to, but I like the fact that in black it's kind of what you need to do, and blue is what to say, and red is the answer. It does that for all the weeks, all the lists. We don't, like I said, because this is set up for a Christian school, we don't do everything, but you'll see how I teach spelling using this with my daughter in just a little bit. So same thing for day 2. You have day 2's instruction, and then you see what they are looking at. Day 3 and day 4 are the same as well. And then on day 5, you administer the test. So in level 2, it gives you the word, it gives you the sentence to say. So you would say like, number 1 is 10. There are 10 boys in my class. 10. That's how I give my kids the test. At the bottom, it has where you can give a dictation sentence. I don't do that. I just don't feel it's necessary. I will, if they get any spelling words wrong, they do have to go back and write those words 10 times each. That way they kind of get in that practice. We also will do, like, I have them write on a piece of paper every day their entire list of spelling words. So they're not only are they doing the worksheets, but they are doing they are writing out the words as well. That's really helped them get a good grasp on that. And then in the back of the teacher's manual, you will have all the words that are in this edition are in the dictionary in the back of the teacher's manual. And then you also have a glossary. You have the scope and sequence in the back, so you can kind of see what they're going over. You have Bible promises back here, Bible truths, and then you have bonus words if you want to do that. You have extended lists if you want to do that. Activities and games, suggestions for activities and games if you need it are back here as well. The words in alphabetical order that you're going to go over for this entire edition, along with the page number of where you will find that, if you need that. I think that's pretty much it for the teacher's manual. So I'm going to show you now inside the work text. So the work text is like this. Oop, I'm going to rip their book out. Alright, so we have the learning to spelling a word, steps to take. So we went over this when we first started this school year, and then I'll review if they need help with that. So since I showed you lesson 1, let's go over lesson 1's work page. So she's already done this. So the first day is always a word sort. It gives you kind of like what you're going over, the phonics rule that you're going over for that week, and then you sort the words based on how they're spelled. So short I, short E, short O, short U, and short A. And so it just kind of helps them to pick out those phonics rules or phonics aspects of the word. And then you have your memory words down here at the bottom. These are like sight words, so they will put it in the correct sentence. On the next day, you have word study. So you're just working on the blends that are a part of those words. And then you are writing words that best complete the sentence. On day 3, you are doing word study again and how to learn to spell a word. So you're working on kind of matching words with pictures. Each one of these is a little bit different every week, so it's not like the same thing. You do work on the same concept, so like word sort or word study or proofreading or dictionary skills or whatever it may be on the same day, but it's not the same activity on the book, if that makes sense. And then learning how to spell a word, look at the word, say the word, think, write, and check your spelling. So went over that. And then on the last day is always usually a dictionary skill. So they're working on, this one was alphabetical order. It starts off very, very simple and then gets harder, of course, as the course goes on. Let me show you just kind of a random week. So this is one towards the end of the book. This is lesson 22. So you see your word sort there and your memory word work as well. And then here is your word study. And then write the word that best completes the sentence. So you're working on vocabulary along with this as well. And then you have proofreading here. And then read each sentence, underline the word if it's spelled correctly and mark it. And then dictionary skills as well. There is a dictionary in the back of this book. So it's teaching them how to look up like guide words. I know it works on that one in level 3. I can't remember if it does it in this one or not. We haven't gotten all the way through this. And then on day 5 is always the test. It does have options for giving several pre-test and then like a midweek test and then a post-test. I don't do that with our kids. We just simply take the test at the end of the week. And like I said, here she did the today. I'll just have her write day 1. She writes her list of words day 2. She writes her words day 3, day 4. And then she does very well. She has made hundreds on all of her tests so far. It will have some writing in here too. So there's like a page where they're writing. They're going to copy what is up at the top or write a prayer. So, and then here is the dictionary that I was talking about that's in the back of the book. It has the guide words and the definition. Tells if it's a noun, a verb, an adjective. They will use that as we go through the course. And that's it for the back of this book. So I've really, really liked these. Level 3 is set up almost exactly the same way. It just is a little harder. So if you would like to see a flip through of level 3, level 1, or level 4, I have those as well. I can do that if you would just like to see inside of them. I can do those. I just didn't want this video to be super, super long. But stay tuned next for the doing the lesson with my daughter, and I hope that you guys have enjoyed seeing this flip through. All right, I'm going to show you a 2nd grade spelling from BJU. You just saw me do a flip through of that. We're on list 10 with her, and so we're going to do the first day's lesson so you can see kind of how that works and how we do that. And the first thing we do is we read through our words. So Lilliana's going to read through her words.
You have to read it with me.
I am going to read it with you. So she's going to read through her words. All right, hope.
Hope. Road. Roll.
Row. Coat.
Coat.
Home.
Grow.
Grow.
Hole.
Hole.
Boat. Rope. Load.
Good.
Snow. Roast.
Pole.
Pull. Show.
Coast.
Coast.
All right, what's your review words?
Right. Line.
Good. And memory words?
Sing. Move. Came.
Come. Good. Some, move, and come. Good. All right, so this week you're working on the long O sound. And the ways that it can be spelled. It can be spelled, look up here at the top of your book. It can be spelled O consonant E, or O-A, or O-W. Okay? So let's go over a few words. So we have a little dry erase board. I'm going to write a few things down for her. So let's do this word. And sorry. Okay. Write those down. All right. Okay. The vowel. What vowel do you hear in these words? Can you just read those words for me?
Hold. Hope.
Hope.
And pole.
Pole. Good. A word with a long O that can be spelled with an O and a consonant and an E. What's the E? What do we?
Silent.
It's silent, so it makes the O say
Name.
its name or its long sound. Good. All right, so now what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the pen and you're gonna circle the O and the E. Good. All right. There you go. Good. All right. So sometimes what we do also is we'll put an X on the E whenever they read it, so that way they know that it's the E doesn't say anything. So good. All right. So we're gonna write down 2 more words for you.
Yay! I want you to write down all these words. Yes, write them down.
All right. So we're gonna write down this word.
Road.
And this word. So, those are the 2 words I wrote down. Okay. All right, look at those. What letters is used to spell the long O in road and boat?
O-A.
O-A. All right, so you can circle or underline those words. Often in a vowel pair, the first vowel is long and the second is silent. So what she did there? So she underlined the vowel pair and then she crossed out the A because the A is silent.
Anything.
Good. And that's how we say the long O in the middle of a word without the E. Okay? All right. So let's do one more set of words. Okay? All right, so we have row and snow.
You already told me those.
No, I didn't. All right, what letters do you use to spell the long O in these words? Lynn, there you go. Where is O-W at? In the word. The end of the word. So when the long O sound is at the end of the word, it's most likely going to be spelled like that. Okay?
Yep.
All right. In this vowel pair, the O is long and the W acts like a silent second vowel. We use the O with a consonant and an E. We also use O-A and O-W to spell the long O word. What I've already showed you is like the first day is this word sort. So she's just going to sort her spelling words by how the long O is spelled, and then she's going to do her memory words down here. So. That we do for spelling, this is not written in a teacher's manual here at all, but what I do is I have them write down their list of spelling words once. Right, because we have tests, not testers. I have them write down their spelling words every day. So she'll do it today, she'll do it tomorrow, all the way through Thursday, and then on Fridays they take a test. But that is BJU spelling, and I see us continuing this on for hopefully the rest of the school. We have discovered BJU recently, and we are going to start a few more BJU things in January. So stay tuned for that video. I have a curriculum haul video going to come out probably the 1st of January. All right, well, that's going to do it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. If you like this content and like to see a lesson with me videos, give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you have not done so already. And we hope that you have a wonderful day, and we'll catch you again in another video very soon. Bye, guys.